Happy birthday, Nahida! Happy birthday, Nahida! Happy birthday, happy birthday. I'm not doing your event, by the way. Fuck that shit. It's really annoying that there's no voicing. I understand why. I could play it in Japanese, but I'm fine. But yeah, this is Man of the Cringes. We're back with Genshin Impact. I haven't been able to do a video since I ran into a sinus infection, and I had to force medicate myself so that I could come right, because I have shit to do. And yeah, let's begin. Bro, I'm so tired that like my voice is changing in depth the entire time. Either I'm down here, or I'm up here, and I can't go higher than that. So,
Lamine.
oh, I can do it. Oh, that's fine. Nahida has her birthday in prison. What'll happen next? Will she decide to kill everything? It's Nahida, she probably won't. Find out next time. She inverts the colors and calls herself nigga Nahida.
You able to fall asleep like that and even sleep talk the entire time? You scared Paimon half to death!
Like you just scared me off to death, but you fall asleep talking all the time. Fucking Paimon.
No, but you kept mumbling things along the lines of, Pyron, go take my grilled fish, and
Did that not happen?
accept this temptation now.
Paimon, did that not happen?
Paimon talked with SIGEWINNE the entire time you were asleep. She seems like she's just a sincere nurse, and Paimon didn't notice anything unusual in the room. Are you sure we're not going off track with the infirmary?
Yeah, you say that, but I'm pretty sure SIGEWINNE is hiding in the walls, but listening to us right now, and then reporting to Duke like, Duke, yeah, they're trying to investigate something. Duke's like, let them be. They're Nouvelette's friends, and Nouvelette is my friend. Any friend of Nouvelette is my friend.
Really off track though. There's still a few weird things around the place. Like movable hatch on the ground, as well as the question SIGEWINNE asked Levine. And also, were they really talking about their meds before they walked in? Oh, was Levine and Jerry's argument genuine? Were they just putting on a show? Paimon, hear me out.
Whoa, you really are super thorough. All those tiny little suspicious things that Paimon didn't even pick up on. We've got to give the info to Linny.
That's why your only job is floating and being baby. You float and be that baby, Paimon. You float and be that baby. Head pat, Paimon. That's all you're gonna get today. Over the next few days, you and Paimon work your stations as normal. During your shifts, however, you manage to find opportunities where write keywords relating to your suspicions on a piece of paper. Clearly evidence that could be caught out and stolen for someone else to use. Smart plan, guys. Smart plan. Unless that's what they want. You manage to pass the slip to a busy Lynette as she happens to pass by. Her disguise is impeccable. A cat. She does not even look at you or change her expressions to pocket the info. I thought she was disguised. Turns not. And finally, the promised 9th day arrives. It's Nahida's birthday! Yay! Say happy birthday to Nahida or die. Say happy birthday to Nahida or die. I guess you wanna die then. Quake! Oh, he's dead. But Nouvelette just shouts in the background. Nouvelette hears people going, he decides to go, somewhere in the background as well. And far in the distance, you hear a little bit of Mantis One is the same. We are those.
No, we just worked our shifts according to the schedule. Nothing weird happened.
That's good. That means you didn't raise any suspicions when you infiltrated the infirmary.
I feel like you guys are overestimating how well we did there. No, they know. They know, bro. They know. It's better to just pretend like they know and they're not reacting to anything. That way, we can think that they're on our side to continue doing shit.
Taking a look at the slip you've sent. Fremine successfully left the grounds via the pipes 2 days ago. And as of last night, Lynette has also infiltrated the infirmary after faking an illness.
Wait, why is she getting involved as well?
Paimon, doesn't that seem like a dumb question? Lynette is Lynette's sister. Lenny is the sister. Lynette is the sister. Oh no.
You already went above and beyond when you scoped out the infirmary. To put it more bluntly, even if we were to view that as something you did in exchange for Fremine's help, you've already done more than enough. Infiltrating a guarded stronghold is a different kind of job from a one-off investigation. We
Done
want
it
to
before.
avoid using
YOLO.
the same faces over and over and reduce the amount of suspicion that will fall on any given person. Lynette also felt like you have already taken the first step for us, so she should be the one to finish the job.
And this is why I like Lynette. I'm gonna ask out on a date later.
So that's what Lynette thinks. Oh, Paimon
No, I'm
hopes
struggling
everything's
with this
going
one.
well for her.
Yeah, I'm not opposed to helping you.
Perhaps that's true. You are both very good people, and we've come to appreciate that more than anyone else. Unfortunately, there's still one thing that could get between us, lest you've forgotten. The matter of our respective loyalties.
Oh, you dirty bitch, work the shaft. Oh, sorry, I like a little dirty talk when someone's sucking my dick.
You've mentioned before that you've had some run-ins with the Fatui. I can understand that feeling, so I assume you're just helping us out of the kindness of your hearts?
Well, everyone could use some more friends. We'll be counting on you to help us in the future, too.
Paimon, when did exactly you become friends with the people that we tried to save from prison?
Since I see you as friends, then it's even more important for us to protect you from any peril. Fremine and Lynette feel the same way.
I think I get it.
Glad to hear it. Then, let's go check on Lynette before Fremine returns. If everything
He
went
never
well, then
returned.
she should be wrapping up her investigation right about now.
Is now really a good time to go over?
According to my observations, SIGEWINNE always spends around half an hour away from the infirmary right before lunch. Lynette knows this as well, so this should be a good time to meet up with her.
Oh yeah, we heard about that too.
Also, I'm her brother, remember? It's only natural for an older brother to care about his younger sister's well-being.
And if he just happens to take a friend and a floating baby with it, it's not a problem. It's fine, it's fine.
Hey,
Lynette should be here right now.
Is she perhaps underneath the it can't be underneath, but behind the pipe? Not behind the pipe. On the roof.
Strange. Lynette?
as expected, SIGEWINNE isn't here, but why isn't Lynette here?
Could she have found a lead and left to follow it?
No, Lynette rarely deviates from the plan. We agreed that if she were to make changes on the fly, she'd find a way to let me know. Unless...
Let's see if there are any clues around here. We can look while we wait for her. Who knows? Maybe she'll be back soon.
Okay.
Well, SIGEWINNE is going to be pissed because SIGEWINNE does not like it when her patience run out on her.
There are some books here and a few files. They all look like medical records.
Medical records of the prisoners.
Advanced nursing, how to raise the spirit of your patients, a quick guide to the psychology of emotions, and the meaning of laughter.
Who are you, Sai from Naruto?
Sure are some interesting books. Who knew SIGEWINNE would be interested in these kinds of things?
She's clearly not human.
She even has books on understanding people's motivations and feelings. Is it because she's a Melusine? Or does she have a need to understand her patient's emotional state?
Maybe she's doing that to become the ultimate spy, and that which can understand emotions, manipulate thought, and make sure that everything goes according to plan.
Seems quite normal to me. These are skills that would come in handy for a nurse from time to time.
Or spy.
Bed that Nate was laying on.
None of the beds have any signs of having been slept in. Except that one over there.
That's the one Lynette must have used, right? You said she was pretending to be sick.
Paimon, don't say it out loud. Inside the infirmary. Who knows if the walls are listening?
She would have said her migraine was having a particularly bad flare-up. Generally speaking, the head nurse would then ask her to lie down and rest while she left to retrieve the medication.
But this bed is still unmade.
Which means either the head nurse didn't return the entire time from when Lynette laid down up until she left the bed, or the nurse intentionally left it this way.
That's not a good sign.
Ah, this is it! We saw it before!
Wait, this thing? It doesn't look like it's been disguised that well.
There's nothing underneath.
The space behind it is empty. From its size, I don't think it's an entrance that is meant to be taken apart. There's probably a mechanism around here somewhere. Could Lynette have tried to get inside? But if that's the case, she would have contacted me for sure.
Seems like he's pretty worried about his sister. as a sister, I too would be worried about my sister. Lenny is a girl, right?
Let's look around here for some more clues. Don't panic, just take another look. A slip of paper.
It's right over here, and there's a bunch written on it too. It reads,
We know what you have done. Find us on the evening of the night.
out of respect for your usual practices, I'll use a piece of paper or card as the medium to pass on my message. You may consider this as me giving you my best regards.
The rest of the sentence is, Arthmanthus wine tastes the...
This is...
Is that all?
Is there anything on the back?
The back. This is...
blood.
Show me! Now!
We know.
That look on your face. Paimon's reading it now.
Why is Paimon pre-panicking? She didn't read it yet.
Do you care to guess where Miss Lynette of the Fatui could be right now? No. Could she have... Is she already...
Taken out. The Melusine works quite fast. She let Lumine and Paimon go, but Lynette stood no chance.
Wriothesley. Did he deliberately leave the infirmary unguarded to use it as bait?
Wait, you mean he was aware of our goals from the very beginning? But why? We didn't run into any trouble last time, and he also never reached out to us since.
Because you're free, because they are Fatui, and you're friends with Nouvelet. Clear answer,
Yes,
bro.
that is a crucial question. Wriothesley, he doesn't do anything without a clear goal or reason. So this means he had no concerns about your activities from the very beginning.
Yeah, but you guys on the other hand, the Fatui, that everybody's telling us, oh yeah, we should trust the Fatui, but they're giving us no reason to trust them. Bro, now that's pissing me off, because the whole time they like Fatui fights Mavuika, and then they both get fucked up. And then the Fatui is like, oh, but you shouldn't do this, and you find out one of the motherfuckers being possessed by a ghost. And then the dude that's trying to destroy Natland by destroying all the memories and the souls and shit, the main Fatui guy, captain, is like, oh, maybe I shouldn't side with this guy after all. And then he goes side with Mavuika. They're like all sort of buddy all of a sudden. Oh, we are warriors, we stand together. And nah, bro, the Fatui is confusing me at this point, bro. They're just confusing me. I still wanted the captain to be the captain from Honkai Impact that just so happened to end up in Genshin Impact, and now he's stuck here. That would have made a much more interesting captain. I'm not pulling for him. Fuck off.
You're not from the same camp as us. You were sent down here by Nervulet, so you have no conflict of interest with Wriothesley. We're a completely different story, though.
Why did he only go after Lynette?
I'd like to know that, too. Don't panic, just think everything over. I have to stay calm. This is not like what happened last time. The situation's different now.
Yeah, last time, you had to... Alicino saved Lynette from being bought by a ped, so...
Wait, you're right. Wait, but that means the fact that Fremine was able to leave the grounds. Could Wriothesley have let him go as well?
But what does he gain by letting Fremine leave like that?
I get it now. He deliberately made them both disappear.
So he's challenging me and trying to provoke me, I'm sure of it.
Yeah, let's not go against the only person able to let us out of the prison after you guys hid the wallets.
We never should have sent out Fremine. We had to go through all that trouble to find an opening to sneak him around the guards and into the pipe, and we even thought luck was on our side.
You're overthinking it. Don't forget that was part of Lumine's plan. Fremine's fine.
Wriothesley let him leave on purpose. Then he's probably in a terrible spot now as well.
Lenny's getting more and more panicked. We have to calm him down.
Don't worry, I'll handle this. Crack. Lenny, calm down.
Don't be like this, Lenny. Fremine wouldn't have left if we hadn't told you about Child. That was our fault.
No, I'm the leader of this operation, and I'm the one responsible for this team. I was the one who failed to protect them.
Hey, don't be reckless. Traveler, please talk some sense into him.
Yeah, Ryosley is some sort of big scary ghost that we need to be so afraid of. Ryosley, ooh. Not like we fought Raiden Shogun or anything.
Simply cannot allow Lynette to be abducted again. I have to go. I'll find a way to get them back.
He's rushed out the door! After him!
Told you. SIGEWINNE hides in the walls.
Right. I feel like we still have some room to make changes on these details.
It's not impossible, but it'll require extensive testing.
Is that so? Very well. Then please be mindful of the time.
Is someone?
Yeah, she saw Paimon floating in the air.
Everything up. Whoever's outside is eavesdropping. They'll probably come in once we stop talking. Someone! Please help! She's sick!
Whoa, are you okay?
These two. As expected, they've already found this place. Oh, they are quite sharp.
I mean, how do you mean they've already found, like, it doesn't quite make sense. Don't you mean, it doesn't quite make sense. You introduced them to the place.
What a delightful turn of events. I like smart people, but I also like playing dumb. I like the feeling of being trusted.
Did I not say that she was a little monster? Did I not say that? Did I not say that? This isn't a Nahida situation here. This is evil. This is pure evil. Don't look into her eyes.
Oh my! What's wrong, little one? There's no need to panic. Take a deep breath before you begin. Being able to read human expressions is quite the useful skill.
Told you.
Wait!
We'll be walking there, Paimon.
To catch up to him!
Yeah, just walk it out. Cause I walk it out. And I walk it out. Yes, I walk it out. And now I walk it out.
Come out and face me, Risley!
Yeah, just walk into the warden's office, asking for 1-on-1 combat. Sure, bro.
Aren't we at an administrative office space? Why don't you at least try to follow even a couple rules from the fortress's indoor management regulations?
No shouting in the halls.
What did you do to my sister?
I ran into the young miss at the infirmary. I'd heard that she was suffering from quite the migraine, so I decided to invite her over for a cup of tea. I do have some teas in my collection that can work wonders against such an illness.
But do you have osmanthus wine that tastes the same as I remember? But where are those who share the memory?
Stop joking around! Where did you take my siblings?
I have also heard that your performances are quite the spectacle. Miss Lynette would sometimes enter a box filled with water, only to emerge the next second from another place altogether.
Wait, that sounds like a threat, bro. That sounds like the most polite threat. Like, bro. and sometimes she's in pieces. And it's red in the water. I couldn't believe what you guys are capable of.
Maybe she'll appear behind you right now if you were to turn your head.
Is he trying to trick me into turning my head? No, he's probably not looking to attack me right now. All of the hostages are in his hands, and he's even in the mood for small talk. That means Lynette is probably still alive.
Yeah, he's just totally gonna kill them. Totally.
You
100%.
were investigating the infirmary from the start. So you deliberately aroused the traveler's suspicions and baited us into continuing our investigation, just so that you'd be able to kidnap Lynette.
I feel like we're getting off on the wrong foot
As
here.
for Fremine, no, you probably didn't even interfere with Child's escape. You let him go so you could purge the Fatui members that we had planted into your ranks.
Like, if Totally got arrested at random for either they don't know why, and then proceeded to get offed in the prison, Fontaine's justice can even go fuck itself even more.
There's no need to do so. The fortress of Meripede is a pretty pleasant place.
Sure, whatever you say.
Lives here. The only ones who act differently are those with personal agendas. It was quite easy to identify your colleagues.
You removed our original members and spread the news of Child's escape so Father would assign our team to come down and investigate. Fremine has also fallen into your hands, right? If you're oh so omnipotent and so in control, why would you need hostages?
Leverage, what else?
One correction. Lynette is in my hands right now, but Fremine is not.
Yeah, Lynette is in his hands. Wait a minute. Wait until Lumine finds out. Ryosuke, your life is in danger.
He's not. What do you really want?
Oh, wonderful. Everyone is here, so I'll only need to say this once. Thank you so much for cooperating with me.
What have you done with Lynette?
Eager and to the point, I see. Alas, only Miss Lynette is currently having a cup of the fortress's finest tea.
Didn't I say this in like a Sumeru video? That when someone say, we're going to serve them tea, is when it's code for, yeah, kill them. The Tory said that shit. Do you think I trust you when you say that shit? Yeah, serve them the finest tea. Put it to the head.
Although, as per your original plan, Mr. Fremine should also have returned to the fortress by now. But he has neither shown up within my gates, nor has he been taken into any kind of custody. So where do you think he may be right now?
Bullboy just wants to smash on Catgirl, but Lumine's not gonna allow that shit to happen. This ain't NTR show.
Wait, you can't mean you locked him outside in the sea?
I closed the fortress's gate to the outside world. That's all.
Fremine's a star diver, so he should be fine, right?
Unless the water turns him to goop.
No, we're still here, so he definitely tried to find a way to come back for us. So we can't assume he might have made a break for the surface.
But why would I do this, you may be asking? To have an audience with you, of course. My intel tells me that Mr. Linney is a great magician, so it's only natural for me to want to have some cards of my own when it comes to negotiating.
Okay. You could have beaten his ass, you know
Besides, I do recall you mentioning to Miss Lynette that you've always wanted to have a face-to-face meeting with the Lord of the Fortress of Meripede, regardless of whether it was in a personal or a professional capacity. Well, you got your wish.
Well, hell's these, Skatey.
So, you've been keeping tabs on us before we even set foot in the fortress.
Some of my folks just happened to hear a thing or two, that's all. In any case, I will be straight with you. I was willing to play dumb and turn a blind eye, so we had a pleasant few days playing games together here. But once you started focusing on the Forbidden Zone, all of that changed. Mr. Linney, the cards are stacked against you right now. Miss Lynette is in my hands, and Mr. Fremine is still slowly being pickled out there in the brine. You know just as well as I that he cannot last out there forever.
Well, can we not act as if Genshin Impact's about to kill two characters off? Can we not? I feel like there's more sunshines and rainbows in Ryosuke's head than there was with Frieza during that one time.
You need do but one thing to guarantee their safety. I would like you to contact your superior, and ideally invite her over for a cup of tea with me.
You want to see Father? But why should she bother giving you an audience?
To make sure that the children are fine?
Well, if she cares for the well-being of her dearest children, she should have plenty of motivation to join me for a parents' evening.
And who exactly are your children?
That the bonds between the members of the House of the Hearth are like the bonds of family. I don't see why she would refuse.
Why did you think Father sent us to handle the Fortress of Meripede? This place is basically a no-man's land. It wouldn't be fitting for anyone as important as a harbinger like Father to come here in person.
It's because he wants to set the stage, bro. He needs the place to be within his succession, right? If a battle is, if you chose the destination for the battle, that means you can trap the battle stage, bro. What are you talking about?
Oh, I see. So it's because she doesn't care for my place here. That's such a shame. After all, I've amassed quite the tea collection. I was looking forward to sharing it with her. Both Monsieur Neuvillette and Lady Farina have already received many samples as gifts.
Oh no, I need to say, Farina, don't drink the tea, Farina!
Was this the extent of your master plan to get to Father? No matter how much pressure you may put on me, I won't allow you to use us to blackmail her.
You people really are difficult to get along with. All I'm asking for is a face-to-face conversation. Does she truly have no interest in the fortress's secret?
Did you really say your people are really difficult to get along with while you're having leverage against them for investigating, bro? Your people are really difficult to get along with. Let's pretend like I did not take your sister upstairs and lock her in a box and put your brother somewhere in the middle of the ocean.
Mr. Linney, you have one last chance to invite your father here. If you refuse...
Lumine, this is the point where you could step in instead of standing there like Kratos did with Freya Mimir when she was crying her eyes out.
Lenny!
Why do you have to do this?
Instead of asking why I'm doing this, why don't you try to see things from my perspective for a second? From the very beginning, the Fatui has been actively infiltrating my fortress. I gave you a warning by cutting off the first few operatives I found, but that only caused you to double down. Had you given up on the fortress then and there, I'd have no reason to want to talk. Mr. Fremine left the fortress on his own, and Miss Lynette tried to pry out my secrets right in front of me. No matter how you look at it, the responsibility for this falls on you.
What if all the Chino just didn't tell him? That means they think they're the first ones here.
I shouldn't ask Father to do anything because of us.
6, 5,
Wait,
2. Time's up. It really is a shame, Mr. Linney.
Risley!
Negotiations have broken down. Please leave, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for my afternoon tea.
Alright, time to whip out the novelette.
Can we really not talk about this some more?
Yeah, listen to the Traveler. If you can't talk to Lenny, can you at least talk to us?
You do realize that I'm only letting you go because of Neuvillette, yes? You're here helping him out, and I've already done my best to stay out of your way. But that doesn't mean you can just do whatever you want. The fortress may be small and remote, but it still has its own set of laws.
I want to save Lynette too.
Then how about this? Those who are capable deserve respect. You've spent quite some time investigating my home turf by now, so why don't you tell me a thing or two about what you found,
Oh
I'll ask
no.
you 3 questions. Answer all of them correctly, and I'll agree to your request. Question 1.
Oh no.
Regarding the hidden rules of the production zone, what is the truth behind the one about...
Hey yo, got that shit. Melazines are crazy. That's why.
Ah, so that's what's going on. Paimon understands it now. The hidden rule of the production zone.
Paimon is not it. No, no.
3 days in
Damn
a
it,
row.
Paimon.
And if they do, they'll get strange meat in their welfare meal. At first we thought this strange meat must have something to do with the people who disappeared. But in reality, they were all prepared by SIGEWINNE, the head nurse. She often visits the production zone to observe the workers' health and makes a note of anyone who has worn themselves out after 3 full days of work.
And then decides to poison them.
Out of her sense of duty as the head nurse, as well as her genuine concern for the workers' health, SIGEWINNE visits the cafeteria right before lunch and cooks an extra dish for those who can use the stamina boost.
And proceeds to poison them.
SIGEWINNE has only the best intentions with her surprise gift and doesn't want anyone to find out about what she does. However,
We found out by tasting the meat. Not good. Not good at all.
fortunately, Melazines as a race perceive the world differently from humans, and their sense of aesthetics is even more alien to us.
Like a white Melazine that thinks artwork is a form of waves that can be thrown onto a canvas. But that's blank.
The recipients of her lovingly prepared special meals cannot taste the care within and usually just freak out. Are we on the right track?
Not bad. You've uncovered SIGEWINNE's secret and even guessed her intentions correctly as well. It's nice to know that her efforts have not gone unacknowledged. All right, now for my next question. There are also some hidden rules in the Pancration Ring, including the one that you're not allowed to support both sides of a fight. Why is that?
Also, why couldn't I fight in a Pancration Ring? I've been itching to fight someone. Maybe I should fight you.
I was close. The game corrected me.
Paimon gets this rule too now, so there really was nothing to be afraid of.
You were the most scared, Paimon. Thinking that it's a bomb, letting me open it. You asshole.
That hidden rule of the Pancration Ring is about how, people are not supposed to bet on both boxers at the same time. And if they
Nice.
do, they'll receive a package containing a strange, blood-colored liquid. People get scared when they see it because they've subconsciously begun to associate it with the missing boxer. But really, it's just a bottle of the latest yet-to-be-named and packaged new Fanta trial product. A blood-red drink. The company, facing backlash from its own staff, decided to try to trial the product on a smaller scale. to see how it might be received by customers.
By experimenting on prisoners to see if it would go successfully. Clearly, it does not seem to be the case. Unless they're planning to do this around Halloween, sending blood-colored liquid in a mysterious bottle is never going to help anything.
They came to the fortress of Meropide, and the Duke, knowing how
Yeah, I get it, bro. Can we move on?
It's the effort you've put into bringing the truth of this mystery to light. Although, based on your description, that Fanta promoter is a bit too careless with his words. I may just reconsider my collaboration with the company. Alright, and here's the final question. What's the secret behind our head nurse and all of her patients in the infirmary?
Alright.
We haven't collected enough info to answer that question.
Stop your cruel and pointless games, Risley! You know that we haven't finished our investigation, so there's no way we can answer the last question! The thought of sparing Lynette and Fremine never even crossed your mind!
Well...
You'll pay for this!
He got shot with water in the neck.
Oh, close one. I owe you, SIGEWINNE. That was a fantastic shot.
Like, Lenny runs with a card in his hand is the most unintimidating shit I've ever seen, bro.
It was nothing, Your Grace. SIGEWINNE? Though this gun may look like a toy, it's actually fully functional, as I just demonstrated.
What exactly did you do? It looks like you just shot a loogie in his neck.
SIGEWINNE... You...
Is he dying from a loogie that got shot in his neck?
Are you an accomplice in all this?
Not at all. I am merely a resident of the fortress, and thus protecting it is my duty. When Monsieur Nervulette asked me to come here, he told me that my job would be to take care of the well-being of everyone here. I am merely discharging my duties.
By shooting him in the neck with a loogie, like, what if I was an open wound? What if I was a cut there? What would be done then? Yeah, he's getting infected because he got shot with a loogie in the neck and it got some blood.
If you mean what you just said, then isn't Linny someone you should be looking after as well? Isn't he a resident here just like the rest of us?
If you're close to Nervulette, why not learn a thing or two about virtue from him?
But I really am just doing what Monsieur Nervulette told me to do. Everything I did, I've done to protect them. Had I not, they would be in far more dire straits right now. His Grace knows it too, right? Your Grace? Mind proving my innocence to them?
No. I will not believe this man here next to me until I receive one cat girl in my arms. Waiting. SIGEWINNE is a devil. She's evil. I do not trust her. There is no cat girl in my arms.
My dear SIGEWINNE, whatever shall I do with you? Would it have killed you to just wait another minute or two?
Well, it's nearly time after all. The way you do things can be truly frustrating sometimes, Your Grace. I figured I should try to talk some sense into you. What are you talking about? What time?
Take me if you want. Let them go.
Did you shoot him with a drug flavored loogie or something? Like, did you shoot him with Fent? She shot him with Fent, bro.
How touching. Can you just give me one more minute?
Don't be like that, Your Grace.
All right, everyone, calm down. 2 more visitors will be arriving any time now. I'll go get a cup of tea. Miss SIGEWINNE, I leave Miss Lynette in your care.
You... What are you doing?
I believe I hear footsteps.
At least clear the situation, you dickbag.
Some space, please.
If it isn't Laurent. The woman who has killed Navia's dad, even though she knew he was probably innocent. Totally. 100%. You go, girl.
Ah, Miss Clarande. My door.
She just kicks it open, bro.
Fremine. Fremine.
What's going on? What is Clarande doing here?
Work.
Work. If you see her, then she's work. And she do it all the time.
I'm sorry about shooting you, Mr. Linney. The tranquilizing effect will begin to wear off soon. Please take it easy in the meantime, though.
You guys make it feel all unnecessary to that Ryoza did any of that shit by doing what you're doing now.
What happened to Fremine? Wasn't he diving just outside of the fortress? Why is he looking like this?
SIGEWINNE shot him in the neck before you could get there.
space, an accelerated pulse. He must have consumed primordial seawater.
He's about to turn to goop.
What did you say?
Please, make some space. I'll need to give Mr. Fremine a more thorough checkup. Your Grace, I'll leave the rest to you.
I'll talk to Clorand while you get Fremine to where he needs to be. Everything else can wait.
Yeah, I would like to end the video now. I'm tired, bro. See my annual cringes. I want you to like, subscribe. Smack a face with the keyboard a couple of times. Still notification set to always check out all our links in the description, especially our main channel, Exhausted Gamers. We're playing God of War, Pacify, Left 4 Dead. We'll play Resident Evil 8 finish perhaps, and November is starting soon, so back to Honey Pop, which I'm clearly gonna take forever to play finish because I play it only once a year. And
Thank
yeah,
you for complete.
pray for me.
You're both very good people, and we've come to appreciate that more than anyone else. Unfortunately, there's still one thing that could get between us, lest you've forgotten. The matter of our respective loyalties.
Oh, you dirty bitch, work the shaft! Oh, sorry, I like a little dirty talk when someone's sucking my dick.
You've mentioned before that you've had some run-ins with the Fatui.